What if I told you that one company completely changed the way the world travels? Not just airplanes, but the very way we imagine distance itself. Before them, oceans were barriers. After them, oceans became bridges. They connected continents, shrank oceans, and brought faraway places within reach. Journeys that once belonged only to the rich and powerful soon became dreams anyone could touch. They didn't just invent routes, they invented a new kind of freedom. The freedom to move, to explore, to see the world in ways humanity had never imagined. This is the story of a company that rose from a single small flight to become a global icon. A company that defined the golden age of travel, and then disappeared into history. The late 1920s. Travel was slow, expensive, and reserved for the wealthy elite. Crossing an ocean took weeks aboard a steamship. For ordinary families, another continent felt unreachable. Flying across the Atlantic? Nothing but science fiction. In 1927, everything changed. A modest seaplane lifted off from Florida, bound for Havana. It carried just a few passengers and sacks of mail, but it carried something far greater, a vision of a connected world. By the early 1930s, new routes stretched through the Caribbean and South America. Every dotted line on the map became a bridge between nations. The 1930s brought ambition on a grand scale. The company introduced massive flying boats, known as clippers. They skimmed over oceans, landing on harbors where airports didn't exist. For the first time, distant cities were just a flight away. World War II transformed travel again. The company's planes carried troops, supplies, and built critical routes. Travel was no longer luxury. It became survival, strategy, and strength. By the war's end, the world was more connected than ever before. The 1950s ushered in a new era, the jet age. In 1958, sleek jets replaced propellers and time itself shrank. A journey once measured in weeks could now be spanned in hours. The planets suddenly felt smaller, closer. Flying became glamorous. Champagne, fine meals, and wide windows turned flights into experiences. To fly here was to join an exclusive club. Celebrities, presidents, and tycoons all chose this airline. And the stewardesses, in crisp blue uniforms, became icons of style and grace. Behind the glamour was innovation that shaped the future. In the 1960s, the first computerized reservation system was born. It was the ancestor of every online booking system we use today. The company also pushed Boeing to build the 747, the jumbo jet, the plane that would democratize air travel. For the first time, hundreds could cross oceans in a single flight. The dream of flight became reality for the masses. In 1963, its name crowned a New York skyscraper, a beacon of ambition. But no empire lasts forever. The 1970s oil crisis sent fuel costs soaring. Global routes became too expensive to sustain. The giant began to stumble. Then came deregulation in 1978. Low-cost rivals flooded the skies, stealing passengers. The once mighty ruler of the skies was now fighting for survival. In 1988, tragedy struck. A flight was destroyed midair over Scotland. The world was stunned. By 1991, the end was certain. On December 4th, its last flight landed quietly in Miami. Though gone from the skies, its legacy endures in every ticket booked online. Every 747 that thundered into the sky carried its vision forward. And though its name vanished, its spirit lives on in culture, memory, and imagination. That company was Pan American World Airways, the airline that changed the world forever.